Hi everyone, Jennifer here. Thank you for joining me for the third part in the series on French weight loss secrets. And today I'm going to discuss how exercise is a part of everyday life in France. Chapter 3 of my book, Lessons from Madame Chic, is called Exercise is a Part of Life, Not a Chore. And you see this lady walking up the stairs with the groceries. And there's a funny story behind this illustration, and many of the illustrations in my Madame Chic books, is that I talk about, and I would tell, my editor and the people who put the book together, about the story of how when I visited Madame Bohemien's house for the first time, I was shocked. There was no elevator and just the longest flight of stairs. She was on the fourth floor, I believe, and so there were 4 flights of stairs, and they were long. I don't know, maybe it was not even the 4th floor. I can't even remember at this point. It was high, and there was no elevator. So for me, I'm totally out of shape. Just walking up to her door to go to a dinner party, I'm out of breath. So I'm sitting here thinking, how does she bring things into her apartment? How does she go grocery shopping and carry heavy bags up 4 flights of stairs without an elevator? This is just crazy to me, right? Well, it's because in France, exercise is a part of everyday life, and they don't need to be in their yoga pants to do this. So there's something to that as well. Basically, in France, we lived a very active life. The Chic family had 1 car, and they barely used it. They only used it when they went on holiday, basically, to their vacation home. Monsieur Chic would always take the metro to work, so did their son. Madame Chic was always walking. She just walked to run her errands, and she went to the market every day. They would buy fresh baguettes every day. She would just pop to the market and get the fresh food for every day. Now, I know that this is not applicable to so many of our lives. We live in big cities. We might not live next to a grocery store. It might be hard to walk to run your errands. It just might not be in the cards for you. But we can still take a page out of this French lesson, basically, by incorporating exercise into our life where we can. So, for example, whenever I'm met with a situation where I can take the stairs instead of an elevator, when I don't have a baby carriage with me, I will take the stairs. It's so good to just challenge yourself regularly. I would recommend to not have the mindset where you work out in the gym and then everything else is just kickback. Where you think, oh, I worked out in the gym, so I don't need to go up the stairs. Or I'll just take the elevator, for example. I don't belong to a gym. I have in the past. It's not right for my lifestyle right now. I don't have time to go to the gym. I've got a new baby and 2 other kids. I'm working. So it would be a wasted membership for me right now. I'm not saying that gyms are a waste. Many people like going to the gym. There are strange creatures like that out there, and I know many of them. But what I like to do is incorporate exercise into my everyday life. Now, I do live in an area where I can walk. We walk to school. I do walk to run many of my errands, and so I'm lucky that I'm able to do that. But if you're not able to do that, I would still just recommend taking a walk. Walk after dinner. Take the dog on a walk. Take the children on a walk. Or, you can go up and down your stairs in your house even. Let's say it's raining. I used to do that when I lived in Santa Monica. We had 3 flights of stairs in our house. I would go up and down for some exercise. When you're cleaning the house, that is an exercise. Look at it like that. And, maybe you won't dread it so much. You're getting exercise in with the vacuum and with whatever else that you're doing with your house. Just look at everyday life as an opportunity to be active. So another note, when I lived in Paris back in 2001, this was way before everybody just started wearing their exercise clothes everywhere. Now, I don't know what it's like now. I don't think it's as bad as it is here in the States, where literally the majority of the population are just constantly in their exercise clothes. We get it. You're exercising. You're active. I understand. But you don't need to do that, I don't think, necessarily. I would just pose a challenge to the people who do that to try just being active in your everyday presentable clothing. Just see what happens. They looked presentable always. They were active in their everyday lives. and it worked for them. They incorporated exercise into their everyday routine and had a very healthy attitude about it. So that is my third tip for French weight loss secrets. Now, it's a great idea to custom tailor these secrets to your life. So let's say you do go to a gym. That's great that, you can work out and feel active. Let's say you take exercise classes or Pilates or something like that. I think that's a wonderful thing. And you could do that along with being active in your everyday life. It's so much about attitude there. And basically, this is what I have been doing to lose the baby weight for the past few months. I'm also entertaining ideas. I've done a few workout videos at home, and those, you always start out enthusiastic with those, and then the next time you're going to do it, you're thinking, I do not want to do this. So they never last too long for me, but I think discipline is something that I need in that area. But yes, so to recap, snacking is so not chic, mindless snacking that is. Deprive yourself not. Enjoy food. Have a positive, healthy attitude toward food. Enjoy it in a nice, civilized, elegant setting. We shouldn't be eating on the go or, eating in front of the television, for example. And to lead an active life. These are all things that can help with our weight and maintaining a healthy weight. I definitely talk more about this issue. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I really enjoyed discussing this series with you. Thank you so much for joining me on the Daily Connoisseur. I'll see you soon. Bye.